Good evening, students. Now today we are going to start theorem 10.8 after exercise 10.4. This theorem is the angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by it at any point on the remaining part of the circle. Here in this circle with center O, PQ is an arc and PQ is subtending an angle PAQ at the remaining part and POQ is at the center, and we have to prove this angle POQ is twice of angle PAQ. Let us see its proof. Firstly, we will join AO and produce it up to point B. Okay. Now here in this triangle AOQ, angle A in triangle AOQ, this angle is as exterior angle, so it will be equal to sum of these two opposite interior angles, means angle BOQ is equal to angle OAQ plus OQA. Okay, similarly we can take angle BOP is equal to angle POA plus PAO. Now as OA is equal to OQ, these are the radius of the circle, it means this angle is equal to this angle by the theorem that opposite sides are having equal opposite angles. So we can write angle BOQ is twice of angle OAQ and angle BOP is twice of angle OAP. When we add these two, we get angle BOQ plus BOP is equal to twice of angle OAP plus OAQ, that is angle PAQ. So this is our result. For this we take here firstly three cases. One is angle subtended by minor arc, angle subtended by semicircle, angle subtended by major arc. Proof only one we will show, in other same proof is there. Okay. After that, next theorem 10.9 is angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. For this we will take the diagram like this. Here we have to prove the angle subtended in the remaining part, means angle PAQ is equal to angle PCQ. In this theorem we will use the result of previous theorem, that is angle PAQ is half of angle POQ and angle PCQ is also half of angle POQ. It means both are equal. So this is our next theorem. So here we have proved that the angles in the same segment subtended by an arc are equal. Now next last theorem, if a line segment joining two points subtend equal angles at the other points lying on the same side of the line containing the line segment, then 4 points lie on a circle. Here we have to prove that if AB DC are these 4 points and these two angles are equal, then 4 points lie on the same circle. For this, firstly we will let that point D is not, we take that there is one point E that is not on the circle. If point is not lying on the circle, it means either is inside the circle or outside the circle. So here we take 4 points ABCD. Okay, for this angle ACB is equal to angle ADB given to us, and we will pass a circle from these 3 points that doesn't pass through D. We take that circle pass through either from point E or E dash. Now we have to prove that point D and E both are same. For this what we will do, see here we have given angle ACB is equal to angle ADB. Okay, now if ABEC lie on the circle, then these two angles should be equal. It means angle ACB is equal to angle AEB. But we are having angle ACB is equal to ADB. It means AEB should be equal to ADB. Now angle AEB is equal to angle ADB only if E and D will coincide, means E and D both are same point, not the different. But this is our contradiction. We have supposed that point E and D are different. So we will write here this is our contradiction. It means point E and E dash should coincide with point D. It means the all points will lie on the circle, and this circle is known as the cyclic. This quadrilateral is known as cyclic. Okay, after this we are having a new topic, that is cyclic quadrilateral. A quadrilateral whose all 4 vertices lies on the circle is known as cyclic. Okay, so here in theorem 10.11 we have to show sum of either pair of opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180. We have given this a cyclic quadrilateral and we have to prove that sum of its opposite angles is 180. For this what will we do? ABCD we will join AC, that will be the diameter of the circle. Now we know that angle in semicircle is 90 degree. This angle is 90 degree, angle D, and angle B is also 90 degree, and sum of these two is 180. So sum of opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral is 180. And next theorem is, if the sum of a pair of opposite angles of a quadrilateral is 180, then that quadrilateral is cyclic. This is the converse of this theorem, and this will also same as the previous theorem. So you will try this theorem by yourself and exercise also. If any doubt is there, then that we will discuss in Zoom class. Okay students, thank you, have a nice day.